And welcome to the Happy Kitchen with Candace and my assistant Angel. So many of you don't know yet, but Angel is my daughter. She's 16. She's not old enough to be a pampered chef yet, but she's one in training. So she helps me out a lot around the kitchen and with our cooking show, and she does a lot of our prep work so that you can see firsthand how things work. And if the tools and the things that we show you is something that will be beneficial in your household. So tonight we're going to be cooking our famous Millionaire spaghetti. So when she was little, I was a single mom, and so spaghetti was, noodles and sauce. And then, so when we started adding all the vegetables and all the meat and everything else, she made the comment that we were eating like millionaires. So we called it that. We have a couple of little tricks that we throw in that just really makes our Millionaire spaghetti a little different and a little our own. And we hope that y'all enjoy it as much as we do. All right, so what we're going to start out with showing you is our cast iron enamel Dutch. Okay, so this cast iron enamel is in a beautiful gray. It is cast iron. I mean, it is what it says it is. It's a little hefty, okay? Has a beautiful coating on it. And I love this, the little knots. It works so good. Anything that you can do in a Dutch, you can do in this. I don't need this top for today. But I wanted y'all to see it. Now, my Dutch does everything for me because it can go in the oven and it can go on the stove top. I can trust it and I love it. So that's what I'm going to be starting out with. I'm going to be doing my meat, all right, in my Dutch, just as pretty as can be, okay? I like to season my meat. Now, when I'm using my Dutch, I don't use a very high heat. I don't have to. I usually keep it around that 4 mark, and it will be perfectly fine. That cast iron helps spread the heat out. It helps it not have hot points. It actually makes it a more even cook. Right off the bat, I'm going to be adding my seasoning, okay? I'm doing my crushed peppercorn and garlic. And I like my seasoning. Pampered Chef seasonings are the bomb, y'all. If you have not tried them yet, you have got to get out there and get to going. Another one of my favorites is bell pepper herb. They say rub on them, y'all. Don't believe them. Use them the way you want to. Use them as spices. Spice up your kitchen. Spice up your life. These are phenomenal. So while I'm starting to mix my meat and get it going, I'm going to actually go ahead and get Angel over here working on some of our prep work so you can see some of the items we use when we're dealing with our peppers, our onions, our garlic, and things like that. So the first thing that we're wanting to show, of course, our beautiful knives. Now, when you're thinking about Pampered Chef knives, you are thinking quality, durability, and forged steel that goes all the way through the handle. So you actually have a very nice weighted handle. When she's using this, when she's cutting her peppers, I want you to see she's not cutting down deep. She's actually leaving that little bit right there, and that's so that she can use her scooping loop, y'all. This is the best thing ever. Look at it. It is actually just a little bit of plastic, really, with a serrated edge to it, a little blade. And she cuts through each piece a little bit. There we go, baby. And now look how nice it brought out that core, okay? You're not wasting near the pepper as you normally would. Now she just goes through, cleans out, and she doesn't have half the mess. Plus, good job. On top of that, she doesn't have half the mess. She gets her seeds out easily, and we're not wasting this top part of the pepper that could have been wasted, okay? So it's actually a real big help. All right, good. Good job. That thing has been a lifesaver since we started introducing it in the kitchen. It's one of those little things that you'll just slide right by and not even think that you need. But then once you force yourself to use it once, you will swear by it. You will pull it out every time you pull out a pepper. Perfect. Good job. Another one of the things that we love to use, and I'm going to get these cores out of your way while you're working. Good. Good deal. We love, I'm going to give you this for a junk bowl, actually. Perfect. We love using our citrus and onion peeler. It's another one of those little tools that you think you don't need until you actually need it. Now, when we're getting into our onion, how many times do we cut so deep that we lose an entire layer of onion? That's not needed. With our citrus and onion peeler, we can just get that top fine layer with the little hook, and we want to do it in 3 to 4 spots around. It just makes it easier for us. See how easy she's sliding through that? Sometimes even 2 spots do it. It's just to give us a little leverage to get that top shell off. And then she can just peel it on back. There you go. When she's not showcasing, it's so much easier. Y'all don't know how cooking under pressure is. And look how little she's pulling back. She's not pulling back a whole huge top layer, guys. She's just pulling back that little outer skin. We're saving more of our product for our actual meal. All right, and then so she's going to use her knife. Cut it. Good. And cut it in manageable pieces for the chopper is pretty much what she's wanting to get done. I don't know about y'all. I think at 16 she's doing pretty good with knife skills there, even under pressure. Now, baby, what do we know about the chopper? Can you tell us what we know about the chopper?
This bottom part is not actually needed. So we first started using it and we would try to cram everything in there and then put this top on. But really, if you just take it off, you can just slide it right over what you're trying to chop. And it cuts it right on the cutting mat.
Yeah. So there's probably going to be times that you want that little top on there. There's definitely going to be times that you don't. Okay?
Look at those chopped onions. I've never seen this chopped so quickly.
So easy. Such a good little chop. It's a good, fine dice there. Look at this. And so easy to do. Very good. Very easy. It's these tools, and she makes me laugh because sometimes she goes, Mom, why do we need 3 tools to do one job? She picks on me all the time. If you can't tell, she has dish duty most of the time. So the point is, yeah, we could do it with our knife. Are we going to have the safety? Are we going to have the ease? Are we going to be able to do mass quantities quickly? If you're not a pro chef, your answer to at least 2 of those is no. Okay? The answer to it for me was I never had an even cut. I never had even pieces. I couldn't control the size. I might have caught my finger a few times. I'm not going to say I did or didn't. Okay, I did. So we have safety. We have mass quantity, and we have quickness. So that's why we want to pull that chopper out to give us just that little bit of extra. The onions got her. She had to go cry a little bit, y'all. I feel so bad for her now. All right. She's going to use a little bit of her knife skills and just cut these peppers into a cut that we would like for our Millionaire spaghetti, because we're not super, super picky, but we do like smaller cuts, but not quite as small as what a chopper does. She's dangerous with a knife. I don't know if y'all have noticed. Yeah, I always say slow down, but good job. While she's cutting, I just want to show you the ease of how I'm helping this along over here. Our mix and chop makes a world of difference with our meat. I can make this entire dish using my mix and chop. I don't have to move over to another utensil if I don't want to. My mix and chop can mix my meat. It can stir in my sauce. It can stir in my heavier products, my onions, my peppers, and things like that. And even when we get to our big secret ingredient at the end, it can help stir that in as well. So my mix and chop is just kind of that all-in-one. What do I want it to be? Do I want it squishing something up? Do I want it mixing something up? Do I want it stirring? It can be an all-in-one tool that I really do enjoy. All right. The thing about Millionaire spaghetti is we do it all in one pot. Instead of multiple things where you pour your spaghetti sauce on top of your noodles or anything like that, sometimes we like to throw this thing in a casserole dish and bake it. We do that if we're sending it to somebody else's house. But we all like it to be in one big pot when we serve it here at the house. So I did always hate that I was having to do my noodles in another pot and then drain them and put them in. That's where Pampered Chef came in as a huge plus because it has the micro cooker. This thing can steam vegetables. It can do potatoes. It can do all kinds of feisty little things. But it can also help me with my noodles when I'm in a hurry. So, I mean, it's just a simple little locking lid system with a drainage system, okay? And I can take my noodles, basic store-bought noodles, and unless I'm Superwoman, I cannot do that many. I'm going to tell you that right now. I don't know if y'all can, but I make a mess with noodles every time. I can break them into my pot, okay? And I'm going to treat them just as if I was going to do them on my stove top. I think I just hit her with a noodle. Did I hit you with a noodle?
That one to be exact.
Thanks. Thanks so much. She's not feisty at all, y'all. No, cooking with her is not dangerous in any way.
I'm only 16.
I know. All right. So, as you see, I get my noodles in there, and I'm going to step away just for a second while you watch her with the massive knife skills. And I get my water and my oil in my pot. Angel, while you're going, could you share what one of your favorite new tools with Pampered Chef is?
Be more specific.
Oh, what's your favorite thing to use?
Like out of everything or what we're using tonight?
I know, out of everything.
Out of everything. The pasta cooker.
Really?
I mean, come on. You literally made me mac and cheese in what? Like 6 minutes, 10 minutes the other day? It was crazy.
Yeah, I did. So, and that was, she was trying to rush out without eating lunch. She's an athlete. And
I can try.
we're homeschooled. And so she really thought that I was going to let her leave the house without eating and go to practice. And that just was not going to happen. So I pulled out the pasta cooker and I told her that she had to wait. And I sent her on a couple of errands around the house. And by the time she got back, I had made her macaroni and cheese in the microwave. She never knew what was coming. And then made her sit there and eat some of it out of the bowl. She was fine. She lived and she made it through practice. And she absolutely loves the pasta cooker. So if you see, I just put my micro cooker in the microwave for 5 minutes with noodles in it. I'm not saying they're going to be done in 5 minutes. I'm saying they're going to be very close to on their way. And I can check them and I might adjust 2 to 3 to 4 minutes just to see what it needs. But I don't know about y'all, but that's so much easier than getting a whole nother pan out, putting them on things, bringing the water to the bowl, putting your oil in, putting your noodles in and boiling them. It's just too long of a process that way. Then you have the strainer, you have all that stuff. This way it's just easy and in the microwave. All right, she has got pretty much everything ready except for our garlic. So while she's finishing up our garlic, I'm going to actually steal her flexible cutting mat because I want y'all to see the complete coolness of this thing. So look at this. We have all of our veggies, all of our everything that she just did, our onions and our peppers, on what's called a flexible cutting mat. Y'all, I'm hoping this thing does not break, like bend over right now. But instead of being a hard board, it can bend and move the way I need it to, and it can easily then go into my Dutch. So easy. Okay, so how much less waste did I just have? And also, I didn't have to sit there and go scoop and put and scoop and put. I was able to just put it all in my Dutch and get it all going. I like, when I'm doing Millionaire spaghetti, to put my peppers and onions in halfway through my meat, because I don't want them to be nasty soft, but I do want them to be cooked down, okay? So I like to do my meat a little bit, and then I mix them in. But look, my mix and chop can just handle it. It takes it and makes it an even. What did you just throw?
Onion.
Nice. Apparently we had an escape onion. So don't worry, he made it in the bowl. So she keeps me laughing in here. My mix and chop handles mixing everything up and making it an even consistency. She's eating a noodle. I never know what I'm going to look up and see, y'all. Yeah, I don't know. I did this. So it makes my food an even consistency. One of the last things that we add to it is our mushrooms and our garlic. So we're going to wait just a minute on that. She's going to be cutting up those mushrooms for me. I'm going to give her the choice if she wants to use her knife skills or the quick slicer. A lot of times we can use the quick slicer. She lost her noodle. Y'all,
Noodle down! Wait, stop!
Noodle down.
Stop everything.
You cannot put that back.
We need to have a ceremony.
So, anyways, the quick slicer is really easy too to help. She does like doing sometimes just by knife and just get it done, depending on how much we need done. We don't put a whole lot of mushrooms in. Apparently she thought we needed half the container today, so she must be in a mushroom mood. But she will get that in there. Oh, it's looking good. Okay, so everything is starting to really mix together well. I'm starting to cook down just a little bit on my onions already, okay? Because we've got that heat up. We've got that even cook that comes from a cast iron. So I'm going to go ahead and put my garlic in. Now, a lot of people I know, minced garlic, minced garlic, minced garlic, minced garlic. Y'all, I am a garlic slice girl. I love the way it cooks. I love the way it tastes. I love that boldness that comes from a garlic slice. And I love the fragrance that comes from a garlic slice. When I don't want my entire house and my entire meal to smell like garlic, I do not add it first. When I want it to have the nice flavor and a nice aroma of it, I add it about now. I'm not big on my spaghetti only smelling like garlic, okay? So this, you put your garlic in, okay? You put your top on, and this is gonna slice my garlic easily for me. Straight into my pot. Look at this, straight into my Dutch. Can y'all just see it falling? It's beautiful, it's little garlic snow. I shouldn't say snow right now. Snow's probably not happy for most people right now. Now I'm getting that nice fresh smell. Oh, and I smell some mushrooms too. Oh, do you smell it? I love when the smell of garlic hits the pan and hits the other flavors. It just really livens everything up. It livens a dish up. It really does. Garlic has tons of health benefits too. I am not the health nut that I should be that can tell you all the benefits of garlic, but I can tell you there are some. We can Google them. I can Google them and help you know them. I just know they are good for you. So Angel's going to go ahead and use our flexible cutting mat. Good job. And she's going to get those mushrooms in. Awesome job, Bug. All right, and I'm just going to check my noodles here and see where I want to be. The little lid lets me see through on most things. On noodles, I like to actually take a peek. All right, they're going to need probably, I would say, 5 more minutes this time. Okay, so we're going to do 5. And y'all are going to love this because, as you can see, we're 19 minutes in. I've been talking most of the time, and we've almost got dinner ready. What we're going to do, I am not a make your sauce at home kind of girl every time. I am a find your favorite and make it better. Okay, the wheel's not broke. They know how to do it. Some of us are busy. We don't have time. When we do have time, make your own. I have a great tomato sauce recipe. But If you don't have your time, you're after work and you need food on the table in 30 minutes or less, use that sauce and make it better. So all the things that we've already done has worked to make it better already. So then I'm just going to add in. Oh, I say I'm going to add in. I can't open my jar. Angel. This is really why I need her.
Yeah. So I'm useless except for jars. Don't worry, I got it.
Okay, so we're apparently locked out of our spaghetti sauce. We are early in filming shows, so these are things that we will learn as we go, I am sure. And she has smarts going. Arch rivets, one of the things that she learned early on is she can use it to get some leverage, typically. And she's not getting in.
What kind of spaghetti sauce did you buy?
Y'all, I have to call in the hubby. I'll be right back. She'll keep you entertained. Okay, so we've got one. She's gonna pour that in. Ah.
Whoa!
Okay, well she's getting that one in and he's working on the second one, y'all. These things are feisty. Yay! Mighty Mouse. I love it. That's what I feel like I should be going. Hercules, Hercules. He's my savior there. Alright. So yes, I am using jar sauce and I am unashamed, y'all. We work, we serve, we raise kids, we homeschool, we do all kinds of things. We don't always have time to make it the from scratch way. So I like to show ways that you can make the jar taste a lot better. Now it does fall into everything that we just did, and adding just a touch more of our seasoning, that bell pepper herb. And I used a 4-cheese sauce. Now, I will not cheat another day and teach you how to make a good red sauce using the blender. It's yummy, it's delicious, and it really doesn't take as long as I pretend it does. I like my family to think that I slave over things for hours. So they think my red sauce takes a couple of hours. Well, it takes about 30 minutes. All right, y'all, so while that is going, we are doing one more large change, and we're gonna show you how we're gonna make our dessert. We're not gonna make them all right away because we definitely want to eat these warm, but we're going to show you how while we go. So let's just go for a small change of venue. All right, and we've got our air fryer set up, and we are actually going to make, yes, the yummy air fried Oreos. Okay, so I know you've heard all about them, you've read all about them, you've thought that they're impossible. Go for it. Oh, you didn't hit it this time. Normally she like slams it on the counter. She's trying to be good for y'all. She's showing out. All right. Now, one thing that you need to know about your air fryer. I see this all the time, and I get asked this all the time. Where's the off button? There's not one. Okay. There's a reason for that. Your appliances like this, your larger appliances, do not need to be plugged in. They don't need to stay plugged in. I know that's the hardest thing to hear. You need to be unplugging your toaster, your blender, your air fryer, and Pampered Chef knows that this is quality products that you have paid for or you've earned by hosting a party, and they don't want you blowing it up the next time a surge comes through your house. So they want, I see it, yeah, she thinks I don't see it, it's in the corner of the, yeah. They want you to protect your product. So one way they do that is you have to unplug it. There's not an off button. So plug your air fryer in is step one. Step two, crescent rolls, okay? You want to take your crescent rolls. I guess she's going to eat the Oreo while I make the thing. So let me get you at a good angle here. So you want to take your crescent rolls into their little triangles. There's different ways to do this. Some people say lay it flat out and then section it into squares or rectangles. However you are comfortable is your best thing. We have a tuck fold method that works for our liking, okay? So I take it, I lay it in the big part, I tuck, I roll and fold. And then I just take it and I squeeze it around my edges till they're closed, okay? And I've got a nice little bit there. All right, so I take another one of my triangles and I tuck it, I roll it, and I fold. You see how easy that is? This is so simple. You could get the kids doing this. You could be doing whatever you want to be doing. You could be cooking dinner while you have them over here preparing their Oreos. So because I don't want to do them all right now, I'm only going to do these couple and show you what to do because we like them warm and fresh right out of the oven. And obviously, other than the Oreos she just ate, we're not going to eat our Oreos and our cookies before we can get our, I think she ate 2, but that's okay, before we eat our dinner. So I'm going to open my air fryer. Our air fryer comes with 3 different trays that you can use depending on what you're needing to work on, what you're doing, and things like that. I'm going to get you a little bit closer. You can see what's going on here. And so I always pick here, all right? I'm going to get, oh, you do need to spray this. I almost did it again. Normally, you hear me say never spray your products. I do not want you spraying your stones. Do not spray your bakeware. Do not spray anything that you have that is PC except for this rack. Okay? I'm telling you now. If you don't, stuff's going to stick to it. I'm just being honest. Okay? So I do a little spray. Put my Oreos on. Slide them in. Angel, do you remember how long in time and temp?
No, ma'am.
I thought she had it just in her head. But what we're going to do is we're going to do our custom, okay? And we're going to take it down to 6 minutes. And we're going to go over to 375. And we're going to push it again. Now, do you see how easy it was to get my settings going? Just super simple, super quick, super effective. Okay, so I can see that our pasta needed a minute longer. So even counting that this needed 12, 13 minutes for that pasta, it really hasn't taken as long as bringing out a pot, bringing it all to the boil, using the strainer, the whole thing. So let's see, once it's down, we have about a minute left, and we will see our last finishing steps of our pasta. One of the things that we do right before we add in our final pasta is we actually, you want to tell our secret ingredient? Drum roll, boom, cream cheese. Okay, y'all, I told y'all it was Millionaire spaghetti. It ain't like nothing you normally eat. And that's part of making food fun to your family. It doesn't have to be what everybody else says it has to be. If your family likes something a certain way, that's the way you do it. We have a huge debate in our family whether chicken casserole has noodles in it or not. My daughter and I always put noodles in chicken casserole. Yeah, I know. The one with the cream cheese and all that. Yeah, the sour cream, that. Ritz crackers, we put noodles in it. My husband and his son refuse that noodles are not supposed to go in that dish. It's, not up for debate with me. Like, I know I'm right. And he knows that he's right. So we kind of are lost on that one. But, so sometimes I will make it and I will cook it the way he likes it. And sometimes I will cook it the way my daughter and I like it. But the thing is, it doesn't matter which one of us is right. Can you hear me that towel again? It doesn't matter which one of us is right. It matters about the way our family likes to eat. One of the reasons that we like to add cream cheese to our spaghetti is because we have a lot of sensitive tummies in this house. And there are some days you can eat a good red sauce and not have it. any problems or any heartburn or anything from it. And there's some days that your red sauce is going to take you to your knees, and you don't want to do that. So by adding a little cream cheese to it, it actually softens that blow a little bit, and it makes it more palatable for our family. So being happy in the kitchen isn't always about following a set recipe to the T and making it where nobody likes it. It's about finding that recipe, knowing what's needed, knowing how to do it, and then knowing the products that you need and going from there and making it something that you and your family enjoy. One reason that we stay so happy is, she's gonna catch me with hot water. I know it. She's making it. It's gonna be time to drain those, I'm sure. Yeah. And so be careful. Yeah, make sure you catch your lid. She can actually just drain that without having to get another strainer out, by the way, because the hole's on the top, the little drainage system on top. So one reason that we stay so happy in our kitchen is because we do work together. So if I know that there's something that she really does not like to do, then I'm going to do it. If there's something that my husband loves to eat, we're going to introduce it. If he, I'm sorry, I probably fix this too much for him, but it's one of my favorite things to do. But we make our recipes, we make our nights match what we want them to be. Sometimes they pick on me and they say that I can't make the same thing twice because I change it up and I try new things and I experiment. What Pampered Chef does is it helps give you the confidence to experiment, okay? So I've taken my noodles are perfect in the micro cooker right there. I mix them in. I know. I mix them in. I stir them up. Look, I'm still just using that first utensil, y'all. I'm still just using the mix and chop. And look, it's handling this hefty spaghetti. Now, when I go to serve this to my family, I obviously can no longer use the mix and chop to serve it. I know, it can't do it. It's handled the whole rest of the job. This will need to sit and simmer for about 10 to 15 minutes till I feel like it's yummy. That's just my thing. 10, 15 minutes. That gives me time to get the kids their plates out and get the table set and all that good stuff. And but when I get ready to serve this and I get ready to put it on their plates, this is my big daddy right here. This is called our scoop and serve. Look at this. It has a big old hole, like big ravine that can carry your good stuff. So it's going to carry sauce, it's going to carry noodles, it's going to carry everything, and I'm going to scoop with that. If you use normal spaghetti tongs, a lot of times you'll just get your noodles and you won't get a lot of your sauce. So I like to use our scoop and serve, and I just like to just throw it all in there, okay? So that just tells you a little bit of what it's going to be. I hope that you can kind of see. I'm going to bring you in. I know this is going to be a weird angle. And you can see how my Dutch has handled this amazing dish. All right, and we are now done with our Oreos. So we're going to bring them out. I'm going to rotate us around so you can see. Good deal. And we're going to be bringing them out of, there she is. We're going to be bringing them out. Here we go. You can just put them right on that plate, baby. Look how easy those are. And then, of course, we like a little powdered sugar on this, so we use our powdered sugar shaker. This thing gives her fits. I usually make her open it. Oh, she did it a lot easier that time. My bad. Get us a little powdered sugar. And then yummy, ready to go. So, y'all, I hope that you have.
You're telling me we're not about to eat these?
Really? You want another Oreo?
They're hot.
They are hot.
What are you going to do 5 minutes from now? Or are you going to end the video and then eat it?
That's what I was going to do. I didn't want y'all to see me eat an Oreo. Okay, they're really hot. All right, here we go. Yum. It's like it just turns into a little fluff of happy. Oh, that's so good. Okay, I hope that y'all y'all have enjoyed your episode of The Happy Kitchen as much as I've enjoyed teaching you to eat one of our family's cook one of our family's favorite meals. Tune in regularly, and we will be sharing more meals, sharing easy ways to use products to make your life a little easier, a little less stressful, and to let you get a little creative in the kitchen. Thanks so much.